In this video, we're going to talk about using themes in your presentation. PowerPoint comes with a whole slew of themes, and there are literally thousands of themes available to download on the internet. You can also create your own custom themes, and we're going to be talking about that in a minute. But themes can be used to add a professional touch to a presentation, to make it clearer and more interesting. Not only that, though, it can save time. You guys are all going to be graphic designers. You're going to know what you're doing and be able to create your own theme, no problem. But sometimes it's just not worth the time. Sometimes you need to put together a very quick presentation. You need it to look really professional, and that's where themes can really come in handy. So here we are at that PowerPoint presentation gallery that pops up when I first open PowerPoint. And you can see here, I'm looking at all these different themes. Now, if I put my mouse on a theme and just kind of move it back and forth, it shows me some different examples of layouts within that theme, so I can kind of get a good idea of what different slides of mine might look like. If I select a theme, let's go down here and pick well, let's say I'm white for now because we're going to switch it to it when we're actually in the presentation. Over here on the side, I can see an example slide of it. I can click these arrows to go through and see some other examples. Just like those are the same ones I see when I'm scrubbing over it with my cursor. I can see what colors are being used in the theme, and I can change those right here. Let's say that I click this theme and I like this, but I want a different color palette. Well, I can go choose a different one, and it'll actually update my theme. Give that a second to register the changes there, and it updates my theme with the new color palette that I chose. So I've got all these different palettes available to choose between, and as you'll see in a minute when we're actually in the presentation, you can customize that as well. I can choose a font combination. So right now this is using Franklin Gothic Medium and Franklin Gothic Book, but I could go and say, you know, I would rather have this particular one be using the Century Gothic and Palatina Linotype. I choose that, and it changes my fonts in my theme. I can also choose my slide size, and you'll see in there that we can customize that, but the basic defaults we have here are standard, widescreen, and then a different ratio of widescreen. So once I've got my theme picked, I just click choose, and it opens up the slide to my new theme. Now I can change my theme at any time. I don't need to stick with the theme that I've chosen from the beginning or close this and start over. You'll see that I have a tab in the ribbon that says Themes. And if I click on that, I have all the same themes that we were just looking at. I can scroll through them side to side, or I can click this little arrow that appears below it when my mouse is on it, and there they all are. I just click another theme in here. Let's say that I want to use, oh, there's one that I enjoy. Nope, don't have any of my custom ones in here. That's fine. Let's go ahead and just look at this one. And it goes ahead and switches to that theme. Now, I can customize this theme by adding different, like I said, changing the colors, changing the fonts. I can change the background right here. So here's my colors. And you can see that rather than choose from the default ones, I can also click Create Theme Colors here and make my own. Here's my font combinations. And here's my background. So I can pick one of the default ones they gave, or I can choose Format Background and put in my own. I can choose to edit the master for this theme, the slide master, and change what elements are in the theme. If I've customized the theme to be the way that I want it to be, back in that themes panel, I can choose Save Theme, and I can make it so that it's in my list of themes for me to go back to at any time. Over here on the left, I can adjust the slide size manually. Click on that and choose from, again, those default ones, or choose Page Setup and set a custom slide size. Now, in working with themes, we have several layouts within each theme. In our next video, we're going to start putting text into themes, and then after that, we're going to go to another slide, and you'll see some of the different layout options that are available.